We don't need an answer.
Yeah, I was. I didn't even think of that. You're right. That's a good one. I wasn't going there, but I would. Same team. Yeah, it's
That was not quite a
Turnaround though from the first inning, wasn't it? Because I'm sure you felt like Ramon probably should have caught that ball. And
Yeah, I mean it's Zach gets 2 outs and 2 pitches, and then the ball Ramon couldn't make the play on, and then you're down 3-0. So that was certainly a frustrating inning. After the first inning, I felt like we had a pretty good chance to score some runs. We did a really nice job offensively tonight, just kind of putting pressure on them every inning.
A lot of that was VR and Hill with those runs. I mean, their combined stats were off the charts tonight.
Yeah, well, Johnny just keeps getting on base. I mean, he's on base 4 times again tonight. And then Aaron, obviously, Aaron's on 4 times tonight. So those guys did a nice job. Brock's did a nice job tonight. Swung the bat really well tonight. So we got.
you too, didn't you? Because he had a rough road trip.
Yeah. Well, we struggled scoring runs in general on the road trip, but I mean we had a lot of guys have good nights tonight for sure.
Like with Flores and Broxton specifically at the bottom, how much can they build off what they did tonight?
Well, it's with our outfielders, I'm just trying to keep them. There has been no everyday guy, no set guys, and I like that. I like how they're we're going to keep giving everybody chances, and they'll keep getting chances, and they'll keep kind of plugging away and getting experience.
Did you feel that Davey settled down after that first time? I think he retired like 8 or maybe 10 in a row, I think.
Yeah, no, he did. I mean, that's what was big. I thought we kept adding and he kept putting up zeros. So I thought, if he could get us through 5 for sure, I thought we could get the runs back.
Using Jeremy there, is that just a guy you wanted to pitch, or just the options were limited because of using a lot of pitchers lately, a lot of relief guys?
Yeah, let's just finish the game. It's we did use a lot of guys. If you're managing for a save, then we're not managing for saves. We're managing to win the game.
Another big night for the Pinto. What, three and a third, right?
Yeah, 3 and a third, and they did a nice job. Blaine again did a heck of a job. I mean, he's like I said, he's in that job almost where if you don't get talked about, you're doing a really good job. But he's doing a really good job.
Craig, was there a point in spring training that you talked to Luke Ray about hitting cleanup? I feel like early in his career, if I remember right, he wasn't digging it. He was there a couple times and didn't really love it under Ron, but seems to be comfortable in that position this year.
I don't know if that was the case ever. I mean, I think I did it just. I think it's just where our lineup it fit the best. I thought having him behind Braun was a good spot for him. He hit second really the most of the year last year, but it's with our personnel, I think that's the spot for him when Braun, him, and Carter are in the lineup. I think that's the best spot for him. So he's I think we sometimes get caught up in the spots we're hitting. Go have good at bats, have good at bats, and that produces offense.
You had a challenge that got you a run because instead of the out at third, he's safe, and then Luke got the sac fly.
Sac fly, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Well, it was. Yeah, I mean, it goes from, I liked replay tonight.
Stop you from being asked one more time about Johnny.
Right.
Right. It took him a long. It took him a while to figure it out, though.
Yeah, no, it's it was a close play, and it's where replay helps you out for sure, and they got it right.
Season high 4 wins in a row. Feel like you guys are playing your best ball of the year?
I don't know. I don't know if I'd say that. I mean, I think we've been playing, pretty good for a good chunk. I mean, clicking on all cylinders. I think, like I've said this before, but when you win games and put a bunch of wins together, or you play well, it's because a lot of guys are playing well, and so we're getting contributions from a big chunk of the roster. and that's what leads to wins.